Welcome to this video regarding C++ variable. My name is Lucky, but before we look at what variable is, we should probably understand what output and input is all about. Now, output, these are data that is generated and displayed by the program, while input is data that the program receives. Now, when a program receives data, it stores it in variable, and variable are storage locations in computer's memory. Now, computer program typically perform or go through 3 steps. Input is received, and some process is performed on the input, and then output is displayed or output is produced. Now, input is any data that the program receives while it is running, and one common form of input is data that is typed on the keyboard. Now, once input is received, some process such as mathematical calculation is usually performed on it. Now, the result of the process are then sent out of the program as an input. Now, looking at this figure or this program that is presented to you, we look at the variable name, which is what called number. Now, notice that a variable is the method of which a variable is declared. What type of data is the variable going to hold? The data type is conf first, the string, and then followed by the word, the name, called, for example, a tax. If you want to calculate a tax, that will be, if you want to declare a variable that is holding a word, a tax value. So if I were to run this, so I'll just go to execute and then run, and so we see here the value of the number is number, and the value of the number is 5. Now the value of the number is 7. Now let me explain what that is what is happening. So before you declare a variable, we have the data type. The data type, what kind of information is your variable going to hold? And then we have the variable name. The variable name, and then followed by what the end of line type. And as you can see, we have declared an integer, int. This stands for integer data type. This and then we have the number as our variable name. So this number is going to be holding value of not of string but of integer. It will be holding number. So any variable that will be holding a number, we declare it as integer. And so before you declare a variable, we have the data type, and then we have the variable name. So I'll just remove that, and then before you use your variable, you must assign your variable. So right now we have assigned our variable to be equal to 5. Now when we print out the value of the number is number, notice that when we run it, it only displayed this number. It didn't display the number 5. And then on our cout statement here, the value of number is what? Number. Here we are printing out the variable name, whatever that is inside this storage location, or whatever this number, the value that this number is holding, print it out on the screen. That is why, notice the difference, that here is surrounded by quotation, and here it's not. This simply because it's a variable that is holding a value. So if I remove this and put Lucky, I'm sorry about that, don't I know how to spell my name anymore? Lucky. So I'll just run that again, execute, and then run. I didn't compile it, sorry about that. So I'll just go compile and run. And so we see here that the value of number is lucky and the value of number is 5. This is simply because we are just printing out a string on the on the screen. I'll just go back to the normal way it was, and then now we change the value to say this variable is no longer gonna be holding number 5, but here let it hold number 7. Hence, when the printer, when now the value of number is gonna be not 5 anymore, but it will be 7 because we have changed the value. Hence, remember that C++ runs from top to bottom. It goes here, it assigns number 5 to this number, it print it out on the screen, here, print it out on the screen, and then it comes through here and so, oh, this number, the variable that you gave to me, you have now changed it to not be holding number 5 but to be holding number 7. Hence, I'm going to print out number 7 on the last line. So I will just run that again and you will see how it goes. So I'll just compile and run. Oh, sorry about that. I'll remove that. I'll compile, and then I'll run it again. And then here we go. The value of number is number. The value of number is 5. Now the value of number is 7. Remember that your variable, you can give it any data because you already declared that it could be holding an integer data type. So if I remove here and put 40, it's gonna change to say the value, now the value of number is no longer 5 or it's no longer 7 but 40. So I'll just compile and run that, and boom, this is what it holds. Now, on which case will a variable important? Why would you declare a variable? It is important. So I will use a typical Facebook as an example. When you before you log into Facebook, you type in your username and then you type in your password. How would Facebook know that matches your password with what they have in the database? Because it takes what you typed, store it in a variable, and then use that variable, whatever that is stored in that variable, to match what they have in their database. So if they see that what they have in their database, there's no username such as what you typed in, Facebook will tell you, oh, wrong username or wrong password. So variable is important because it holds information that you can later manipulate or that you can later perform some processes based on what is stored on that variable. And I hope that explain it enough. And so this marks the end of our lessons for variable in this video.